emotional immune systems are being overrun. Wrongfulness is on the loose and gaining ground. Today's spiritual drought isn't helping. In 2020, more than 1 in 4 Americans self-described as atheist, agnostic, or of no faith, an all-time high in our nation's history. And religious institutions lead the ranks among those institutions that cannot be trusted, based largely on malpractice from some of their leading adherents. Some are thrashing about, taking comfort in conspiracy theories and crystals. This week's portion of Torah specializes in addressing this spiritual condition and is captured in the phrase, Nafshenu Yevesha, our soul is dried up. Spiritual malnourishment is a problem, and fresh transfusions of the Spirit are needed. We find a prescription for such transfusions in the prophetic reading this week, informing us not by might nor by power, but by the Spirit shall we reach our potential in life. And in the Torah portion, with Moses' rehabilitation in the wake of his having hit rock bottom, when self-help falters, unself-help, that is an openness to move beyond ourselves, to accept help from outside, can be extremely helpful. How do we know when we've experienced a spiritual transfusion? 2 ways. First, when we get help from our ancestors, who have a terrific muscle memory for resilience, a peerless commitment to hope, the conviction that tomorrow can always be better than yesterday. And secondly, from other contemporaries, as in Moses' recovery that sees his spirit abiding and pulsating in the lives of 70 elders. Why pick 70? The Torah chooses 70 elders to emphasize the 70 faces of Torah that suggest imaginative ways to connect, to serve, and to rebuild trust. And 70 is also the biblical number for the nations of the world, reminding us of our vocation that we have as Jews to reach out and to strive to bless people of all religious commitments, races, ethnicities, and creeds. A favorite story. Once upon a time, a person who was desperate wrote to a Rebbe, "I'm in deep trouble. I don't know where to turn. I pray and I get no satisfaction. My sense of failure is profound. I need the Rebbe's help. I need to know where to turn." Signing the letter, sending it off to the Rebbe replied without writing a single word. The Rebbe simply circled the first word of every sentence in the letter that he received. The message was clear. Self-encasement is never a helpful way forward. The door to recovery always opens outward. May we embody this lesson in ways that meet our spiritual drought with spiritual transfusions that help those who are wrongfully marginalized in our society today feel better, protected, respected, and connected in the weeks and months to come. Shabbat Shalom.